Hello friends, welcome back to the video series in Oracle PL SQL Programming. In this video, we would discuss about the merge statement. So what merge statement do? Merge statement is used for the conditional insert or the update in a particular table. For the demonstration, we need two tables and with the similar structures. Let us start the SQL class to demonstrate the merge statement. At first, connect to the database with the username system and the password, as you know, is the password throughout the video series. Then clear the screen at first and then proceed. We know previously we had the table named as employee. So at first we want to find out the structure of the employee table and we create another table with the same structure. So at first DESC employee. So that is the structure of the employee. Now we would create another table that is EMP underscore copy with the same structure. And here we are not including all the columns as present in the employee table, but some required columns to demonstrate the merge statement. And for that, create table that is EMP underscore copy. Then left parenthesis and suppose the first one column we are including that is EMP ID. Then with the data type that is number. Then as it is the primary key in the employee table, we are here adding the constraint that is with the constraint name copy underscore EMP ID underscore PK for the primary key. Comma, then the next column, suppose that one is the first name. Then with the data type varchar2 and also with the same size, suppose 20, then adding the constraint and also with the name of the constraint copy underscore fn for the first name underscore the not null and the keywords for the not null constraint that is not null, comma, another one column, suppose last name with the same data type and also with the same size varchar2 also with the size 15 and adding the constraint not null here. So the name of the constraint is here last name underscore nn then not null. Then the contact number and also with the same data type that is char with size 10 and the constraint, suppose the name of the constraint here copy underscore contact underscore unique and also the keyword unique here and another column that is suppose DEPT ID and also with the data type suppose number and end of parenthesis and the semicolon. So here the table has been created. Once again we had the table named as employee and we creating another table EMP underscore copy with the same structure. Although not all the columns are present as in the employee table has been added here in the EMP underscore copy table. but some required columns are required to demonstrate the merge statement. So let's proceed. Now what we do? Once again, we can check the EMP copy table structures. EMP underscore copy. To merge the data of the two tables, at first we compare the value of EMP ID from the EMP underscore copy with the value of the EMP ID from employee. If the value match, we simply update all the other values of first name, last name, contact number and department ID of the EMP underscore copy from the values of the employee table of those particular EMP IDs. But another scenario can happen. If no match found in the EMP ID, the values of the set columns from EMP underscore copy table are inserted into the EMP underscore copy table from the employee table. Let us check the statement, and for that, at first clear the screen. So the statement is merge then into where, now in which table we want to copy, that is EMP underscore copy. Then we are providing C. That particular C is the alias of the table EMP underscore copy. That is, we can use C as the alternative name of the EMP underscore copy. Then using employee and small e. That small e is the alias of the table employee. Now that employee table means from which we want to copy. Then on which condition, that means e dot emp id is equal to c dot emp id, using which primary key we want to merge. That means what is the common field between the two tables, that is providing e dot emp id is equal to c dot emp id. Then if matched, so that means when matched, then update and set what we want to set. Now c dot first name is equal to e dot first name. That means from the first name of the employee table value would be inserted into the first name value of the emp underscore copy table, comma, then c dot last name same as e dot last name, comma, then c dot contact number is equal to e dot contact number, and also we have the c dot dept id is equal to e dot dept id. Now when not matched, that means when the condition is not matching, then we have to insert and insert values that must be e dot emp id first one column, then e dot first name, comma, e dot last name, e dot contact number, comma e.dept id semicolon and press enter. Error at line 11, and the error is here. That means we have to type the then here, Control S to save and execute. Once again another error, that is contact mo, so that must be contact number. So once again there is a typing error, Control S to save and execute. So 4 rows merged. To check really what happens, let us clear the screen at first and then select star from employee. The output is very scattered, so here we are using set lines 256 and clear the screen and now select star from employee. So here we have the records present in the employee table. Now check what are the records present in the emp underscore copy. Once again the error is here because we have double semicolons, and we can see here the records are merged. Now you can see for the emp ID 101, the first name is Sumon, the last name is Dash, the contact number is as usual merged with the employee table and also the department ID. Now let we want to change some record for some particular field. Let us change the department ID for the employee ID 101 in the employee table. That means we have the 101 with no department ID. And for that, we can use the statement, that is update employee set DPT ID as equal to suppose 30, where emp ID is equal to 101, semicolon, one row updated. Once again we are clearing the screen, and here we are using the select star from emp underscore copy and select star from employee. Now you can see the department ID is equal to 30 for the employee ID 101 in the employee table, but in the emp underscore copy table the department ID is null for the emp ID 101. So the department ID has been changed for the employee table. Now we have to type the previous statement once again to demonstrate the process of merging, basically when matched. In the previous case, that was no match. That's why the records had been merged or inserted. But here we want to demonstrate the merge case or the matching case. So that means we have to type once again merge into emp underscore copy, and we are giving the alias as C, then using employee, giving the alias as E, on which condition? Na E dot emp id is equal to C dot emp id when matched. Then update and set, then which ones? Na C dot first name is equal to E dot first name, comma, then C dot last name is equal to E dot last name, comma, C dot contact number is equal to E dot contact number, comma, and C dot DEPT ID is equal to E dot DEPT ID. Now, when not matched, then insert values, that is E dot EMP ID, comma, E dot first name, comma, E dot last name, comma, E dot contact number, comma, E dot DEPT ID, end of parenthesis and semicolon. 4 rows merged. Now, if we want to check the records really present in the EMP underscore copy, select star from EMP underscore copy. Let's check, and once again there is an error, that is there must be from, and here we can see the record has been merged when the condition, that means the EMP ID 101 matched. So that is also same for the employee table. Once again another error because another semicolon is here, so that has been merged. You can see the records have been merged. Basically in this case the record 101 for the EMP ID matches and updates occurs in the EMP underscore copy, whereas the previous case was not matched, and that's why the insert records happened. So this is how the merge statement works. In the next video, we will discuss on the transactions in database and how to manage them.